All right, so this is just a rough explanation of what could have happened at the Skagit River Bridge and conceivably could happen at other bridges. The Skagit River Bridge is of a steel truss, overhead truss variety, and it's known as fracture critical, which means that a failure of one major beam can send the whole bridge into collapse. There are other bridges that have somewhat similar truss designs, the Still-Squamish River Bridge on I-5, the Nisqually River Bridge between Tacoma and Olympia, the Lewis River Bridge at Woodland, 20 miles north of Portland, which is considered to be also structurally deficient. So it's, at Skagit River Bridge, State Patrol is thinking that a truck hit, an overheight truck hit the bridge structure. And if it hits this kind of a structure, the overhead part of the truss, this cord on the top, is holding the weight of the road deck. So if this fractures, then the bridge wants to drop downward. So if you see you can see from the pictures that something like this happened where the bridge split and one of the four spans collapsed toward the river. These trusses were commonly built in the mid-20th century. They used the types of steel that were available at the time. Labor costs were relatively low. There were several of them put into place during the heyday of interstate freeway construction, and some even earlier. We have bridges as old as 1917 and 1937 of a steel truss design in western Washington. Over here, this is a rough drawing of what's commonly built today. This is a concrete box girder bridge of the type you see at the High Level Bridge in West Seattle, and this is going to replace a truss bridge on the new Highway 520 on the east approach. And what you have here is a road deck without overhead structure, but instead you have huge concrete girders supporting it from beneath with columns supporting the girders. These also have steel tendons creating stresses and compression inside. So the risk in this type of a bridge would be either of concrete mistakes or of something hitting the underside, but you don't have an issue of any trucks banging a steel support structure, as we still have on some of the 20th century bridges in other parts of I-5.